All right. So another question that I've gotten recently that I want to just take some time to answer is my child doesn't know what they want to do after high school. How do I help them? And this can vary depending on the age your student is, right? If they're a freshman in high school, you got plenty of time to start really do exploration. That's what I would give. If you have a younger student who's in the early days of high school, freshman, sophomore year, what I would recommend is career exploration. Help them explore as many career options as possible. Could be at school during classes, it could be summer camps, it could be job shadows, whatever that looks like. Let them start to explore things and look at all the options out there. If they're a little later in high school, so your juniors and seniors, well, we'll do juniors first because seniors that's going to be very specific because they're about to be out there. Juniors, same thing, doing some career exploration, but I would up it up. You know, it needs to go up to where now they're also doing research. They're actually learning about career fields. They're doing everything they can to like figure out what that looks like. They're finding what their strengths are, what their passions are, kind of how does all that come together. So really helping them build the puzzle. Okay, the puzzle, the finished beautiful puzzle is my plan after high school. All the pieces to make that puzzle happen are career exploration, job shadows, internships, after school job, right? Could be a part-time job, volunteering, getting involved in things. It's research and learning about stuff, doing informational interviews, talking to people in those fields. So there are multiple facets that go into that full puzzle of what do I do after high school? What do I want to do? For those that are seniors, so if your student's a senior, this can be scary, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, they graduate in a few months. What do I do? I don't know what to do to help them. They have no idea what they want to do. One, I would not recommend college right away. And here's why. Because if you do not know what you want to do after high school, college is not the smartest option. Unless you're going to go to community college and pay out of pocket, then that's fine. But if you're like, hey, I want to go to a university and all these things, but I have no clue what my career path's going to be, what's going to happen is you're going to go in as an undeclared major. You're going to have to take a bunch of different classes to kind of find what you like. It's going to take you time and effort. And then you're going to have to change your major, who knows how many times, to finally get to the right path and then complete your classes and graduate. And currently, today's statistic is it takes an average of 5 years now to get a bachelor's degree. And that's if you know what you're doing. So I don't recommend that option. I would recommend is doing the same thing as we talked about for junior year, those puzzle pieces, trying to figure out and take in as much information as you can, talk to as many people, see as many jobs as possible, learn about as many jobs as possible. And here's what happens. If they still don't know and they graduate, it's okay. Mom and dad take a deep breath. It's going to be okay, I promise, because there are still options. And I would recommend at that point that they take a gap year. Gap years are phenomenal. It is not just a year of I'm just not going to college and I'm sitting at home eating potato chips and playing video games. That's not what a gap year is. When I talk about a gap year, it is an intentional year of getting involved, traveling, doing very specific things to find your path. And so I know that can be really really stressful as a parent because you want your kids to like, okay, I want to help them, want them to know the right path for them. There's a lot of ways to do that. We can help with that. So if you do have a student that's really struggling in that space or they're just not 100% sure or they're kind of nervous about what the next steps are, let us know. We can help through that. Like I said, we have multiple programs that we can help you with. We are happy to do that and kind of help give you those resources and guidance to be able to help your student figure it out. Okay. And we are here even after they're out of high school. We work with young adults up to pretty much 28, 30 years old. So it's okay. It's going to be fine. I know it's stressful as parents, but we've got you. We are here to help you along that way and make you the hero in your teen's journey. So just reach out to us if you have any additional questions.